Let's get busy. Yeah, let's get busy. I always try to get the most from anything I do. It ain't worth my effort if I don't feel I can get the most out of it. Perfection in, because I want to be perfect. Perfection in anything is like hitting a baseball in the sweet spot. Do you know what the sweet spot means? I mean, I'm sure you heard it before. But do you actually know what it means? It's the same when you release the ball from a jump shot. You can feel from the release that it's going in. You damn near can turn around and start running the other way because you know it's going in. At least that's what them motherfucking ball players be doing. I can't play that good. Because what I'm saying is there's a feeling you get when shit is right. Now you motherfuckers, I should have had 10 calls calling me and telling me what the fuck the sweet spot is. Man, you motherfuckers make me sick. God damn it. That's why I don't be speaking to you niggas. And then you gonna speak to me? Shit. Any motherfucking way. In just about anything you do, there's a sweet spot. So what I'm saying is that SWU, I finally found the sweet spot. I found the sweet spot in bringing my teachings about doing things the correct way. Now, the feeling you get when you hit that motherfucking ball in the sweet spot or on the sweet spot, it's either the bat or the ball. I don't know. Both of them have a sweet spot, I guess, and they gotta come together. That's what make it the sweet spot. But what I'm saying is, I just want you to understand that's how you're gonna feel about yourself when you complete either one of my programs, either tier, gold or platinum. My point in what I'm saying to you is I really have done something that I've been trying to do for some years. And I could always only do part of it. Now don't get me wrong, I didn't invest it in myself. I didn't spend money. But I'm spending money knowing I don't know shit, thinking I'm going to take a chance on fucking my computer up. And when I get the software or whatever, you know, damn, man, this shit, you know, it'd be too much for me. So I just do what I was doing. And them goddamn pirates made me have to come up with something else. They made it to where I fucking had to come up with another way, or they was gonna make it to where I can't live. And all the shit I talk would have been for naught. So what I'm saying is, I just believe that sweet spot feeling is the same feeling when you know, run a pattern. And just as you turn to look for the ball, it's hit you right there in your arms. And then you speed in for the motherfucking touchdown. Well, at least that's what I be thinking. See, that's the feeling I'm talking about when something is done to perfection. I ought to know I was a pimp de jour. That's the type of nigga I was. And everything I've done since then I wanted to do best. When I sat down to, talk to a woman and said two sentences, her responses would either send chills down my spine or it made the hair on the back of my neck rise. If the hair on the back of my neck reacted, I got my ass up because this bitch was bad news. What's up, caller?
Hey, bud. Just call. Is this about the sweet spot?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, I was just saying that. What I'm saying is this: that sweet spot is that feeling that you get when you realize that who you are, and once you realize who you are, then you'll be able to overcome any adversity. And I get joy from that. And what I'm saying is this: okay, having my business, my lawn business. First couple of years, it was tough. But as I got into year 3, and as I kept being down and dirty and committed to what I wanted to do, which is grow my business, then I started hitting the sweet spot, catching my stride, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you something. How much do you believe what you're saying is correct?
To the maximum amount, because it came from me.
Okay, but check this out. You know what you're saying, but listen to this. The sweet spot is not none of what you're saying, but it involves all you saying. The sweet spot, if I'm a baseball player and I'm hitting the ball in the sweet spot, my effort was minimal. I didn't even have to try hard. It felt like it was the sweet spot. I just swung in that fucking ball. The sweet spot is when what you want occurs without any extra effort from you. What you think?
Okay. Hey, I like that. And what I got to say about that is this. That's going to come once you've been committed.
Hey, wait. What you should have said was that's what you experienced after that first couple of years.
Okay.
After that first couple of years, it wasn't hard no more. You didn't have to put no effort into it. You just really wanted to do it, and you knew that's what you wanted to do, and that was that. No extra effort. At first, you had to talk yourself into going to work every day.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying?
I do. And what I'm saying is this. It's going to take growth to get to that sweet spot, but once you get that sweet spot, it's just that. It's sweet.
And all you got to do is stay down, and you'll be in that for a while. Yeah.
I can dig it. That's all I wanted to say, bro.
All right, man.
Right now.
Thank you, bro. That was cool. I like to kick it like that. But let me tell you something. Really and truly, I respond to how I've deciphered my reactions or my thoughts, because even as I do or think whatever, those thoughts mean something to me, and I respond accordingly. So what I'm really saying is, if the hair on the back of my neck reacted, I got to fuck up. Because this bitch is bad news, or at least that's the vibe I'm getting from her. I can get up from that bitch and the next nigga sit out and talk to her and be having that bitch for the next 10 years. But I'm saying, I get the fuck up if that's what, my vibe is telling me. Now, if chills ran down my spine, now that signaled The opposite. This bitch she didn't respond like I want. And it's time that since I can turn into Cupid, it's time to pierce her motherfucking ass, her fucking mind with my game arrows. Those are little sentences or ideas that I shoot at her, to get her going in the direction I want her to go in. Because I'm telling you, I'm a master at conversation. You may sit down wanting to talk about this cup of fucking ice, and we end up talking about driving to New York. Because I'm telling you, I'm like that. But, my game arrows are little sentences I shoot at her, to get her flowing with me. And once I shoot them arrows at her, once I shoot them arrows at her, baby is good and primed. And I just gotta play my motherfucking hand. And what I'm saying is shit. That's when I drop that Abba Q on. And, dropping that on her at this point, 9 out of 10 times, you finna knock her little fine ass off. Now, on the way to my spot, because it don't stop just because I got the bitch. When you get her, your work just began. So on the way to my spot, I'd say a couple of more things, and if that feeling would come over me, it signaled that this bitch was getting ready to add to my flock. You see, the sweet spot in this game is when you rolling and the things you saying is flowing exactly the way you think they should flow. And all you doing is just going with what you thinking. And the more you do that, the more baby is relaxing in your motherfucking seat. Which shows you that this bitch is really eating the shit up, I'm saying. So, you guys who want the bitch sitting straight up at attention, I don't get relaxed, biatch. Yeah. So, what I'm saying, I'm just saying, you guys got to understand how to do this shit, because you can't do it if you just going off the top of your head. The thing is that you don't realize, if you know what to do and you know how to do it, when you see the results of your work, like what I'm saying, when I see baby relaxing and she just getting all comfortable and shit, when I see my shit working, man, it just, I don't know about you, but it just made my dick hard. Now, of course, I ain't fucking this bitch, because she ain't paid up or none of that. But let me tell you something, since my dick hard, one of my other bitches gonna be lucky that night. I got a gang of motherfucking bitches. This bitch here, I'm gonna take her through what it needs to be, she needs to go through to fuck with me. And fucking her ain't one of them. So I'm just saying, doing something great always excited my motherfucking ass. And when you correctly displaying your manhood, that sweet spot feeling makes you feel something all you motherfucking youngsters need to experience at least once in your career. This abba I just explained to you is the sweet spot for niggas who got that cute. Whoa. Yeah. You don't know I was explaining shit because I didn't say I was explaining it. But once you spit that abba and you add the cute, you'll fucking understand what's powerful. True power really means. Because you're going to end up with this broad, which is what you set out to do. which it maybe you don't think that make you powerful, but it does me. Anything you do and don't need to put any extra effort in it to get it is actually the sweet spot of what you're doing. The ones who deserve it should get to feel that mannish way, that mannish feeling you get at least once. And like crack smokers, you'll be chasing that motherfucking feeling for the rest of your goddamn life unless you capture it. There's things to chase in life because I've chased ghosts. I didn't chase them over 14,000 times in my life. I mean, there was an interview I had, and it was about an hour long. But we went through some shit, and I'm gonna just quote 2 minutes of the goddamn shit because I was trying to stop the interview. But when you're a leader and you motherfucking are used to leading, it's easy to get a person to fucking, you want to find something wrong with you. So they want you to place their negativity on you, and they want you to deny it so that would make their interview. But you gotta be sharp. So what did I do? Soon as that motherfucker started telling me about whatever he thought negative, I said, well, you right, man. That's what you gotta do. You have to be. He said, huh? So what I'm saying is all you need to do is own up to what he or she thinks they got to pry out of you. So I was clever, and I used rhymes because this dude was young. I think he was under 30. So you know hip-hop is in his goddamn blood. But what I'm saying is, this is how I shut this motherfucker down. And when I said earlier I wasn't trying to shut the shit down. But, you know, dude asked me, why were you a pimp? Don't you think you could show our people something better? My answer, I chose this affidavit because it's the cleanest hustle out there. And no, I couldn't show my people any better way to get what you want out of this racist country. So the interview accepted that. He accepted that. Then he had another question. Yeah, you said it's the cleanest hustle out there. What do you mean? And I say it is the cleanest hustle out there. Because you don't need to exert yourself or get dirty to get paid. Now this interview, he's a little tripping. You say, well, why do you say that? And I say, because it's the truth. Now here, I'm giving him short answers to make him ask me exactly what he wants. If he don't, I know he's under my spell, and if he does, I'll go lighter on him. But anyway, Rosebud, could you explain? I said, man, you ever play dice in the streets? Yeah, I have. You see, I don't get on my knees unless I'm praying. I don't use my hands unless she can. I don't go in the dirty pool halls because I have hoes who stand tall. I dip in my whip, got plenty of chips, and got 3 or 4 motherfucking hoes on the goddamn strip. The heaviest thing I lift is what them hoes earn, and I don't do nothing harder than make a motherfucking U-turn because, bro, I got this Q in every motherfucking way. If I didn't, them hoes wouldn't stay and pay day after day. Now, now I got this dude so fucked up. We on TV. Now this question, I don't know what to ask after that. My answer: this stuff is exhilarating, ain't it? Now, when the interview was over, he said, "Rosebud, you really opened my eyes. I've hated pimps all my life because my sister got turned out when I was 2 years old. You made me see that hoes are gonna hoe, and the only thing a pimp does is get her to pay him. I always thought it was the violence that kept them goddamn girls doing it." And I told him, the only thing a real nigga representing this ever do, you mean. Now you know better. So he was genuinely impressed with the way I laced his goddamn ass. He was genuinely impressed. Now on a different note, have you noticed all the motherfuckers coming up with videos? I guess it's a thing, some sort of way to make money. So I can't really be mad at them. But you know, these motherfuckers used to make silly videos and shit, just stupid. But lately, you know, I noticed the video gurus all of a sudden talking about having game and shit. But what's strange is not one of them has done anything that generates money. Nor have they ever risked anything for money. That's why they always quit. That's why they're just being philosophical. Anybody can have a philosophy. But the real philosopher has that philosophy and he lives it. That's the one thing about philosophy. We all have opinions, and I guess theirs is as good as anyone else's. I could only take a few minutes of their bullshit, though. Like, you about to learn that Abba Dabba is an understanding of what you doing, illegal or legal. And that understanding guides you. Wow, that damn phone scared me. What's up, caller?
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Rosebud. How you living?
I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
I'm doing all right. So I had a question for you today.
Come on.
My question is...
Hey, man, I didn't talk to you before, huh?
Yeah, you have.
I can recognize that voice. I don't remember what we talked about, but go ahead.
So my question is, if you're not really having it like that, could you, like basically, is paying your dues, is it just finances, or is paying your dues about really just sacrificing yourself and your current person to become the better person that you want to be?
Which one do you think it is?
Well, if you ask me, it's really about sacrificing your current, you know, putting your pride aside, or realizing that you don't have no pride.
Wait. What I'm saying, I didn't ask you to repeat your answer. I said, which one do you think it is? You were supposed to say the first or the second one.
The second one.
Now, why I asked you that is because there's no way you gonna even explain shit like that without knowing that. So I'm saying that question was really unnecessary because you already know. And what I'm saying to you also is that you don't get information by asking questions, especially if you're talking to somebody that know the shit I know. So what I'm saying is the way you get where you get information is for you to start saying whatever the fuck you think it is. Yeah, you put your pride to the side, and you be willing to accept new information, whatever you said. I'm just saying this now. But my point is, you would say that, and then I would say, "You're right, brother," and I would comment on it, and we would go deeper. That's how you get game. You don't get game by asking questions. Motherfuckers shut you out. Man, listen at that shit that motherfucker asked me. You don't want to talk to somebody that ain't worth it. So, bro, just take that piece of information. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
All right, you got anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, brother, thank you. Well, okay, you guys. What I'm saying, and how what I'm saying has so much to do with you, is that when you really pay attention and you start seeing if whoever it is saying whatever it is saying that they can do for you, you need to have a way to see if they talking shit or not. I mean, I don't know how many times you call in and motherfuckers just go off on you, telling you, nah, that ain't right, motherfucker, whatever. What I'm saying is, I might go off, but I'm gonna lace you after I go off. I'm gonna tell you the plus and minus, the in and the out, and what's right or wrong about it. Because I know we all have opinions. So something have to make yours stand out. So long as you know what game is, which is an understanding of what you're doing, and that understanding is going to guide you. And it's going to guide you in a way that won't allow you to deviate from your core belief. You know, otherwise, your core belief is, you know, you ain't doing anything for money. But shit, I sure ain't fucking that bitch without getting paid. You know, I mean, that's part of your core belief. So when this fine ass motherfucker come rubbing up on you, you know, she ain't got hardly nothing on, you can fuck that bitch right there on the dance floor. I'm saying, shit, man, you gotta be able to, you know, not even fuck with that shit. Yes, I ain't with that motherfucking bullshit. You know, it's all a part of the philosophy. Now, I can only take a few minutes of a motherfucker's bullshit. And I don't know how much you can take, but when you step off into this game, you better be down. And if you are, when you're done, you fucking can get your goddamn crown, if that's the case. How the fuck you think you gonna feel when everything is over? Because, see, I got people I know who didn't make the right turns in the game. And them motherfuckers remember the game with malice. And I know hella people who made all the right turns. And them motherfuckers treasure the memories the game left them. I'm talking about pimps and hoes. So it's fair to say memories for most of you guys are a long way off. So I just want to say, don't forget along the way, them goddamn memories don't have to be pleasant. I mean, all of y'all one day gonna have memories that's gonna help you live the rest of your life, and hopefully you're gonna live it and age gracefully. But if you wasn't down, it's gonna be another thing. In that case, you'd be like many, many motherfuckers I know, pimps and hoes, who were not down and they mad at the goddamn world. This Abba ain't no joke. Now, I was faced with a dilemma in the past few weeks, and I had to make a choice. And I've decided that I'm going to get in where I fit in, and I'm going to roll until I get enough. Times are serious, and my time on earth is steadily passing. I don't fucking want to spend my winter years wishing I had did the right goddamn thing. Shit. I'm just saying, my mind is made up, and in my best interest, I agree with my partners. Hold on, let me drink some water. Okay, I agree with my partners. How many chances do you have to be successful? Somebody give me that answer. While somebody think getting enough nerve to call in. Hell of people try to answer that question. But the smart motherfuckers know. There is no fucking number. Some people make 4 or 5 attempts. And if it don't work by then, they say maybe it wasn't meant to be. I say to them, silly motherfucker, it ain't meant to be. You are the only driving force that will make your dreams come to fruition. Personally, I don't need anyone to do my thing writing, because I sit down and I'll write. But I'm saying every one of us got that same ability, and if we used it to the 10th power, we would all succeed. And you want to know what that is? Gumption. If you put your dreams in the correct perspective and take the correct steps to get to that dream, if you have gumption to do all the things necessary, your ass will achieve success. Failures, now listen to me, I'm telling you something now. Failures are lessons from Professor Life. Life does not tell you what it's going to teach you or when the test is going to be. But best believe life will be ruthless when it comes to grading your ass, especially if you give up easily. Sometimes back when I was responding to fools, one said something that sparked something in me and forced me to address, what they would say. I posted a picture of my parents, and one of my friends, Facebook friends, made a comment that my father and several other fathers had over 12 children in their brood. All these children was living in one little home with their parents and all their brothers and sisters. But these fathers went to work, came home, worked around the house, and woke up the next morning to do it all over again. There was no running away from responsibilities. Whatever came with raising 7 or 8 hard-headed sons and that many daughters, not only did they, raise all them fucking kids, they raised us to have respect for our elders and have honor about what we did in life. Where are those men today? What's up, caller?
Yo, hello, sir. How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. What's up?
Yo, man, I love your content. I love your teachings. I love your knowledge. I just appreciate you, man, so much. I just wanted to let you know that, all right?
Hey, I appreciate you, man, just as much.
You are an inspiration, man. Growing up, you hear all this stuff about respecting women, and growing up in a household with a whole family. I didn't grow up in a single family home. I grew up with a father who was a kind of abusive, but he took care, he was a provider, right?
Yeah.
So he did his thing. Nonetheless, growing up in church and all that other shit, you still kind of, at a certain age, you realize what life is through experience. Nobody can teach you. I'm not saying that it's not in the Bible, but the Bible has its teachings, but life has its own teachings. And you have taught me so much, and I appreciate that, man. Now, I got this question about these hoes, man.
Come on.
Is it okay to let a hoe pay
for the dick and for the nut and for the feet and just serve me? Is that or should I expect service some other kind of way? Should I take the money?
Bro, stop. What are you doing? What do you think about that? Are you a gigolo type nigga?
Not really.
Hey, that's a yes or a no question.
Gigolo? No, I'm not a gigolo type.
Okay, wait, man. I don't need you to explain that shit. You said no.
Okay.
So what I'm asking you is, why are you wanting to be paid for fucking the bitch?
Because it's nice. I mean, it's sweet to get a little something.
Hey, wait. Bro. When you ask me a question, I take it serious. It is nice to get paid, but it's better to know why you getting paid, so you can keep getting paid.
Yeah.
So can you tell me why the fuck you want that?
Because I see it. I see others getting it. It's not like I necessarily want to be like others, but...
No, you answered what I need to hear, so this is my answer, man. Do what the fuck you want to do. It sound like you want the bitch to pay you, so quit feeling guilty about it, because that's what it really sound like. Sound like you...
Yeah. She want to worship my feet, fit my socks. Bitch, give me some money.
Wait a minute, man. Wait. You ain't said nothing to the bitch about no money yet?
Nah.
Man, you ain't even got no bitch, man. What kind of motherfucker is you, man? I'm saying, you ain't even got no bitch. I bet you this. Soon as you tell that bitch about getting you some money, everything gonna change. What you think?
Well, I don't think so. I got this bitch like wrapped around my finger.
That's what you think. So what I'm saying is, if you got her wrapped around your finger, you ought to be able to have her break you off.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, correct.
So what I'm saying is, I do these every day. Maybe not every day, but quite often. And I want you to call back, because what I want you to do is, when you get off this motherfucking phone, if you was brave enough, I'd tell you to call that bitch right now. But what I'm saying is, you ain't brave enough for that, I could tell. So what I'm saying is, when you get off of this phone with me, I want you to call that bitch and tell her what the fuck you talking about. You know, damn, baby, you ain't got to tell her, I want you to pay me. I ain't saying that shit. I'm saying whatever. Damn, baby, you be just treating a nigga with all kind of, yeah, because I love you, daddy. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, well, you know what? You know, I need a little something. You know, what you mean you need a little pussy? No. I got this pressing situation. You know, I need a couple $100. See what the bitch do.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, because I got inspired. Like,
don't nobody want to hear that bullshit, man. Because if you was inspired, you'd have thought of that shit yourself.
Nah, but like,
bro, can you miss me? Can you miss me with the excuses? If I'm helping you, fine, but it don't sound like I'm doing shit for you.
I understand. No, you are, and I'm gonna take it and run with it, and I'm gonna give you a call back and let you know.
All right, bro, be cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, goddammit. Hey, I talk hella shit, man, but I was very serious with that brother. You know, and it just makes sense. So, I was asking, where are the men that are responsible? You know, a dude with one kid, he don't even take care of the kid damn near. I mean, some women don't either, so it ain't just dudes. It's you guys, this generation. You know, who lives like them, like my dad and them? They're gone because of a disconnection that's very... It started in the 60s, but it's so evident today that you motherfuckers, dudes, listen, you motherfuckers are buying makeup, tweezing your eyebrow, and you ain't gay. Man, something wrong with that shit. Something is wrong with that shit. There was honor in being a man back in the day, but today's women act as if you got to accept what they say to even be recognized as a man. Men and women are supposed to need one another. They're supposed to. The best in the most lasting relationships. What's up, caller? Caller, what's up? Okay, the best and the most lasting relationships consist of two people who know they're supposed to need each other. I mean, that ain't all they think about, but they surely know that. And when you think about it, everything old is new again. And what I have for you is classic. Just be on the lookout for these gems I'm going to be dropping. You don't know it when you see it. And you know it when you do see it. It's in a motherfucker's walk. Because we got it. It's in our moves. Because we got it. It's in the way we hold you spellbound when we talk. Because we got it. It's in our eyes. Because we fucking have it. It's in our dress. Because we know we got it. It's in the different ways we smell. Because we fucking got it. It's something you can't figure out, but you know we got it. What is it, you ask? What's in my walk, my moves, my conversation, my eyes, my clothes, and my smell? I'm laced with this motherfucking abba-dabba. And it's for motherfucking sale. We have it because it's in us, not on us. I want things to go back to a time when you don't even have to ask the nigga what he do. Whatever it was, he represented it in how he dressed. I had a lot of them gangster motherfucking partners, man. And those niggas had on them loose clothing and shit to hide their weapons. I had them D-boy friends too, and they all looked like squares. You know, but they had hella dough and hella jewels. Then there was them motherfucking niggas with the abba-dabba Q. The niggas like me. The niggas who didn't need to scream shit. I mean, these niggas was gentlemen to the max and didn't have a motherfucking punk bone in their body. Abba-dabba gave them conversation to match with any other person who wanted to talk shit, hustler or not. And this nigga could defuse a fool's anger with a couple of words. You could recognize us by the motherfucking look on our face and the style in our hair, but mostly it was the flair. It was the flair we had that really got us noticed. And you want to know what was so cold about it? We had women the other players would die for a chance to take care of. If only that hoe would be with them. Not only did we have a bitch, we had the bitch hoeing, paying us to be with us. Now if you look at it, you can see why squares and other hustlers alike are so jealous of a motherfucker like me. We had a too-cold name with no cuffs, no capes, and no fucking canes. just straight-laced game. If you want it, it's out there for you. But you gotta go get it. Other than that, why can't you be happy in your own fucking skin? Why you gotta try to pretend? I'm saying, every other profession will allow you to retire and go on to whatever you do in life. Except the 2P professions. A president can never truly get away from he was the president in the highest office in the land. And the other one is a great pimp, such as my goddamn self. Neither of us can never truly get away from what we're known for. We're known for representing the Abba Dabba Q because it's the highest hustling profession in the world, in the presidency, because it's the highest office in the land. Now, why is it that this motherfucking Abba Dabba crew has so many experts who never fucking done it, trying to explain it? Will one of you squares answer that for me? You don't see me out there trying to tell you how to fucking paint a house, or to be a mechanic, or a machinist, or a carpenter. I used to get offended by this shit. It's like you go to a doctor and start telling him where to cut you. Let the professionals do their thing regardless of what it is. That's my motto. And all of you fakers pretending to know so much about the game. Caller, what's going on?
Yeah, this Freeman. Tell me about a time when you lost it all and you had to start from the bottom to get back to the top.
Bro, let me tell you something. That is a situation, that's a very challenging situation. I never really lost it all, except for when I left the game and was trying to transition to being a square, and all of my shit, I had to use it during my transition, and I ran out of money, all kind of shit. And I had to realize, because I was tripping about that. And what made me come out of it, I'm going to be really true, what made me come out of that was I was riding one day, and, I was used to riding in Gatsby's and, Rolls Royces and shit, and I pulled up to the stoplight, and I noticed nobody was looking at me. I'm used to everybody looking at me, asking me what kind of car you got, blah, blah, blah. And I got depressed. But I was like 2 or 3 blocks from the freeway. And by the time I got on the freeway, I started thinking, nigga, you quit the game. You didn't quit being Rosebud. You gotta be Rosebud, man, regardless of what you're doing. And the more I said that, by the time I was in Vallejo, and by the time I got to Oakland, to where I was going, I had made my mind up. Fuck the goddamn shit I had before. And it really worked for me. I'm not on top now, but I was able to grind myself back to where I'm living good, paying for myself, all that goddamn shit. I didn't have no job, coming up. So I ain't got no goddamn retirement. So if I ain't grinding, I ain't eating. So I have to stay down. I ain't mad about that, but I do wish I would have went to the service or something. I would have, whatever that is. But I didn't
before the game. Before the game, you wish you would have went to the service so you had that stability.
Maybe, because what I'm saying is I ain't unstable now, but I don't have nothing. If something happened to me, I can't fall back on nothing. I don't have nothing to fall back on.
I see what you're saying.
So I got to stay down. I got to stay healthy, and I got to stay down.
Staying down is what got you the rose.
That's right, bro. You got to stay down till you come up.
Absolutely.
All right, bro. Be cool.
Appreciate it, man.
You know it.
Yep.
And I mean, having good conversation with my niggas. Hey, so I just checked my game tank, and it's barely moved. I looked back to when I first started posting on Facebook, and I had a full tank. My needle is now at 7/8 of a full tank. So if in all these years that I've been spitting all this goddamn game, if it only represents 1/8 of what the fuck I have to offer, can you imagine what the fuck is in store for you guys? I love it. I love what I'm doing, and I just love it. Let me see what y'all talking about over here before I get off. Okay, T is Brown. What's up, Dizzo? No name. Hello, sir. No name is the core, the honey, and beautiful sin. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. This, I'm telling you, this dude is gay. No name. George Garrison. Big respect, Rosewood. George Garrison. This is George Garrett. Damn it, but would you like to make me choke on it and swallow? Oh my God. This said no name. I ain't gonna read nothing else he say. Socialist Rosebud, that magnificent trophy. You know what? Let me leave this alone, because look like I got a whole bunch of strange dudes listening to this shit. I'm gone.